What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video today. This one's about Rust. Using a different screen recording software since my other one's kind of goofing up. So I don't know if this is gonna work as well, but we're gonna see. But today what we're doing is I'm ranking five, wait, seven. Sorry about that. Seven starter bases that you can make in Rust from F to S tier, and one of them, the far right one, is kind of a meme base, but I put it on there because I thought it was funny. All right, starting off with your classical 2x2. I mean, this is like a stamp of Rust. Like everyone uses this. I mean, if you're solo, you could probably build this. If you're like a five man, you build this, you know. But if you're anything above like a five man, this is not very optimal to build. So I'm gonna put an A tier just because of that. If you were to put like a whole clan in there, I don't think it would work very well because you have so many people in just like a tiny area. But for anyone other like a five man, it's perfect. Like just best base to build for a five man, four man, anything under that. Next up, we have the 1x1. Honestly, if you have literally no resources and you had just enough to get down on a 1x1, what are you doing? Like, you can hit a tree and you can put a 2x1 down. It's not that hard. Just for that, I'm putting an F tier. Just it's one door to literally everything you own. There's no point in having one. Moving up to a 2x1, basically it's the same as a 2x2, just a little bit less storage, a little bit less cost, but it's not a 1x1 and it has more doors. So I'm gonna put this in B tier, just because it's made like a 2x2, but at least it's not a 1x1. Little smaller than a 2x2, but you can still have a couple doors on it before you get to your TC. Now, going to your 2x2 with like a roof to get up to it. I don't know what you want to call it. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I think it would be S tier, but you have to have like a ladder or like something twig to get up to your roof, which is how you get into the base. It's honestly kind of a strong base since you would have to go up and then down if you like expanded. But since you can literally just shoot out the twig, it and you that means you can't get in your base once the twig shot out, and so you have a bunch of loot on you. You know you want to get in your base. So moving on to our next one, going to the 3x3. For a clan, this is practically perfect. I mean, door path is expensive. Just get the TC, just a bunch of room, and I mean, there's a lot of things you can expand off of. You make like a 3x3 Chad, or something your clan wants to build. You fit like at least 10 people in there. Super spacious, and I mean, if you're playing in a big group, it shouldn't be that hard to expand. So just because of that, I'm putting S tier. Um, Only S tier probably, because the 2x2 I would put in S tier, but you can't have like as many people in there. Next up, we got the egg, and the egg. I mean, I put the egg as a four-man base. I mean, it's a good base, but it only consists of like four doors to the core or your TC, which is basically the same as a 2x2. And it's kind of a weird shape, and it's kind of hard to expand off of. But like, I think it's like 3 or 4 people can fit in one. But it's just because of the weird shape. I'm gonna keep it down. And what should I do? I'm gonna go B tier. Cheap on resources. It's just it's just a terrible shape. I'm gonna be honest. It's so hard to build off of an egg. I mean, if you get a good base builder, you honestly could build off of an egg shape. But for most people, your average Rust Chad, I don't think an egg's gonna work for you. All right, and moving on to our final one, we got the old base. Uh, yes, one of my favorite bases in all of Rust. You see the memes do it. You see every like dumb doing it. Just the meme base. Nothing in it. 2 doors to your TC. Nothing else to say. We're gonna put a C tier just because the 1x1 is terrible. Alright, that's all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my tiering list. Hope you agree with me. And I'll see you in the next one.